I see shadow people. You know, like I see dead people. I see shadow people. You remember things seen in the corner of your eye, peripheral vision? Well, I put that in there because it's one, to me, has always been one of life's great unexplained mysteries.
Have you ever seen a dark mass in the corner of your eye, but within that millisecond you look in its direction and find it gone? You brush it off as something that happens every once in a while like everybody else does. It is the epitome of ambiguity. This dark mass is simply explained by an optical phenomenon from scientists. However, there are other theories that point to the supernatural. The concept of this creature is supported by the same phenomenon that many people experience in their lifetime. A popular explanation is that they are the avatars of people that were once living but now roam a parallel underworld with a line of physics so thin that it bleeds into our realm from time to time. Some have said that they are malicious creatures, others explain them as simply observers. Some think they are the spirits of deceased loved ones trying to reach out for our attention from the other side. It gets even stranger when two or more people see the same shadow in one single incident. For example, a married couple are in their bedroom watching TV, and the woman catches the glimpse of something in the doorway to the hall, and as she looks, her husband also peers in its direction. Nothing will be there, but they'll look at each other and know that something really strange just happened. What makes these entities so special is the theory that they are an actual living race of creatures that coexist with all of us. They live and move on a different plane parallel to the dimension we all live on. This introduces the theory of quantum physics, or another dimension of an object when a living thing is not looking at said object. An episode from the long-running BBC series Doctor Who, known as Blink, featured a race of predatory creatures known as the Weeping Angels that had a similar function, known as being quantum locked. They can't move if they are being watched. They're stone statues resembling the Christian angel, however peaceful looking they may seem, the moment you look away from them is your doom. If you happen to see them upon the moment they're about to attack, their somber look turns into a horrible grimace of bloodlust. The creepiest aspect of these creatures is that they can be something in plain sight but wishes you no harm until you notice their presence. The idea that a statue you see on any structure could kill you the moment you turn your gaze from it is quite chilling. This quantum-locked function could also be applied to the shadow people, but instead of their movement being affected, they simply cannot be fully peered at and are forced back into their realm the moment they are seen. A popular depiction of a shadow person is known as the Hat Man. According to eyewitness accounts over the years, it has often been described as a tall dark figure of a person, and the main noticeable feature of its contour is a wide-brimmed hat upon its head. This same depiction was featured in a 1985 episode of Twilight Zone, known as The Shadow Man. It featured a shadow person that dwelled under a boy's bed. There was a 2013 film known as Shadow People, involving a radio show host who gets a disturbing phone call from a man who speaks of shadows that are stalking him, followed by the man shooting himself live on the air. Later, he becomes convinced that there are real sinister forces within his town and teams up with a CDC investigator whose goal is to find a more rational explanation for the mysterious deaths. The shadow people are a truly chilling concept because it's something most people can relate to when regarding the strange things they see in their peripheral vision. Perhaps one day, rather than vanishing when you turn your head towards it, the shadow person will linger and stare right into your soul.